Yes, sir.
Okay. Verify that one by multiplying here, while multiplying, see 6 in 2 into 3, 6, then 25, 3 into 4, 12, then 25, 7 into 8, 56, 25, 12 into 30, 156, 25, 9 into 10, 90, plus 25, 90 and 25, together you have to write, that much only. So now, we will go to the next pattern, Pythagoras triplets, Pythagorean triplets, look at this here. Pythagorean triplet says, here look at this 3 square, Pythagoras theorem related only to the right angle triangle. So if this is a right angle triangle, ABC is a right angle triangle, so here this will be called as an hypotenuse, that is the longest side. The square on the longest side, that is 5 square, is always equal to sum of the squares on the other two sides, 3 square plus 4 square. Okay, 3 square is nothing but 16, 3 square is nothing but 9, 4 square is nothing but 16, this is 9, 16, 9 plus 16, 25. So that is 5 square, 25. So these numbers 3, 4, 5 are called as Pythagorean triplets. Similarly, look at this, 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. And 5 square plus 12 square is also equal to 13 square. So therefore, these numbers, here 3, 4, 5, they are the lengths of the right sides of the right angle triangle. 3, 4, 5 and 6, 8, 10, 5, 12, 13. These are called as Pythagorean triplets. Remember the name Pythagorean triplets. Pythagorean triplets are nothing but the lengths of the sides of the right angle triangle. So 3 and 4 are the lengths of the two sides other than hypotenuse. And the longest side is 5, that is hypotenuse, 5 square. So these numbers are called as Pythagorean triplets. Now let's go to the next one, general form. Here you can form a general form to get this type of numbers. So look at this number. For any natural number, m is greater than 1. So it is not applicable to the less than numbers which are less than or equal to 1. You should not take m is equal to 1. For such numbers, you can use this one, a rule, general rule, 2m square plus m square minus 1 whole square is equal to m square plus 1 whole square. So this here, square of one number, the square plus square of another number is equal to square of the third number. In such cases, this 2m and m square minus 1, m square plus 1, they are called as Pythagorean triplet. This is the general form of a Pythagorean triplet. This is applicable only to the values m is greater than 1. If m is equal to 1, you cannot use this one. Why m is equal to 1 you cannot use? If I put here 1 square minus 1, it will become 0. 0 cannot be the length of any side of a right angle triangle. So that's why we cannot take m is equal to 1. M should not be equal to 1. If I take 1 square minus 1, it is 0. So it cannot become the side of a right angle triangle. So this 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. These three numbers are called as Pythagorean triplet in general form. Remember the condition, m is greater than 1. So now, let us take one question related to this one. Write a Pythagorean triplet whose smallest number is 8. Suppose if I take a right angle triangle, ABC is a right angle triangle. This is always the longest side, hypotenuse. This is hypotenuse. This cannot be the shortest, smallest number. It cannot be, hypotenuse cannot be a smallest number. Therefore, either this one or this one must be 8. Either of these two sides must be 8. If this is 8, you need to find out the other two sides, hypotenuse and the other side you need to find out here. So look at this. Here in this case, m square plus 1 is hypotenuse here. The other two sides are 2m and m square minus 1. So I can take either this as 8 or this as 8. Suppose if I take m square minus 1 as 8, if m square minus 1 is equal to 8, let us take this m square minus 1 is equal to 8. If that is the case, m square will be equal to 8 plus 1. So m square is equal to 9. Isn't it? M square is equal to?
Yes, sir.
9. So that means this you can write m square is equal to 3 square. So m is equal to 3 you are getting. Okay. If m is equal to 3, suppose if this side m is equal to 3 means let us find out the other two sides. So what will be this side? This must be 2m. Suppose you have taken this as m square minus 1, 8 as m square minus 1, then 2m. So 2m will be equal to 2 into 3. It is 6. 2m is 6. But what is the question they are telling? Smallest member is 8. But you are getting 6. So this is contradiction. So here 6 is smallest now. 6 is smallest. So therefore m square minus 1 cannot be equal to 8. Should not be equal. Cannot be equal to 8. Because if I take this as 8, then you are getting still smaller number. But in the question they are telling the smallest number is 8. So therefore our assumption is wrong. M square minus 1 is equal to 8 is wrong. Then what should be the other number? 8 should be equal to, then this must be the 8. 2m. So let us take therefore let 2m is equal to 8. If 2m is equal to 8, m is equal to 8 divided by 2, m is equal to 4. So you got the value of m is equal to 4. Then m is equal to 4 means m square minus 1. Let us find out the other side. M square minus 1. So m square means it is 4 square minus 1. 4 the 16 minus 1. So you got 15. So this is not smaller. M square minus 1 is 15. Okay. So you got the other side. See 2m is equal to 8 I took. Then I got this is 15. This length is 15 I got. Now let us find out the hypotenuse. What is the hypotenuse formula here? Look at this hypotenuse. What is that? M square plus 1. So you can find out the m square plus 1. So let us see m square plus 1. It is equal to m is 4. So m square means 4 square plus 1. 4 the 16 plus 1. So 17. So m square plus 1 is 17. You got the third side also. So therefore Pythagorean triplet. So 2m, second number is m square minus 1, third number is m square plus 1. What is 2m?
Sir, 8.
8, don't take that is 4. 8, comma, m square minus 1, 15.
Sir, 15.
Then m square plus 1, 17 is the Pythagorean triplet. So this is the Pythagorean triplet where 8 is the smallest number. So if you take 8 square plus 15 square, it is always equal to 17 square. So therefore 8 is the smallest number. This is how you can find out the Pythagorean triplet. If one member of the triplet if you know, then remaining two can be identified using 2m. Other one is m square minus 1, then m square plus 1. Using this, the remaining can be identified very easily. Is it clear? Now I will give one question. Try to do this. Find a Pythagorean triplet. Example 3. Find a Pythagorean triplet. Find a Pythagorean triplet in which one member is 12. In which one member is 12. So it may be hypotenuse also, it may be other two sides also. They are not told it is the smallest number. In the previous example, 8 was the smallest. That means it is not hypotenuse. It cannot be equal to m square plus 1. Now here you can take any one. So let us take this 12. See what are the numbers in if the right angle triangle means. If this is a right angle triangle, one side will be 2m, other side will be m square minus 1, this will be m square plus 1. You can take any one as 12. So let us take first 12, this one has 12. If m square minus 1 is equal to 12, m square minus 1 is equal to 12. So m square is equal to 12 plus 1. So m square is equal to 13. So here you are getting 13. Look at this. It cannot be an integer. So here m is not an integer. Okay. So let us drop this now. Therefore m cannot be equal to 12. As this m square minus 1 is equal to 12, we are getting m square is equal to 13, m is equal to, you are getting some other number, not an integer. So therefore we will neglect that one. So we will take another number. Let us take, this is first one we took. If m square plus 1 is equal to 12. So what you will get, m square is equal to 12 minus 1. M square is equal to again 11. So here also m is not an integer. So we will neglect this also. We will go to the third situation, case 3. So let us take 2m is equal to 12. In the first situation, what we took, so this is the first case.
Sir, m square minus.
So here second case. So now we will take the third one. 2m is equal to 12 means m is equal to 6. You got m is equal to 6. So now integer, it's a natural number. Positive integer you are getting. Now let us see now. M is equal to 6 means what happens? M square minus 1. M square minus 1. 6 square minus 1. 36 minus 1. It is 35. Then the other side, m square plus 1. 6 square plus 1. 36 plus 1. It is 37. So therefore Pythagorean triplet. So 2m, m square minus 1, m square plus 1. 2m means it is 12, not 6, don't take. Not 6, 12. 12, 35 and 37. This is the Pythagorean triplet. If you square this 12 square plus 35 square and add, then you will get 37 square. Okay, so therefore 12, 35 and 37. Now why I told you here m is m, if you find out the m value you should get an integral value. Integral means natural numbers you should get it. Okay, integer, positive integers. So therefore we are neglecting this one and taking 2m is equal to 12. All the Pythagorean, see, there are, you will get so many Pythagorean triplets, but you will not get all the Pythagorean triplets using the same method. I will give one example. Look at this example, 5, 12, 13. 5, 12, 13 is also another Pythagorean triplet only. So here also we have 12 as a number, but we did not get by that method. So you will not get all the Pythagorean triplets using the same method, which contains 12 as the side. You will get only one set of numbers which containing 12 as member. 12, 35, 37 also Pythagorean triplet only. Okay. See another triplet, 5, 12, 13 is also Pythagorean triplet only. But you are not getting this one. It is not possible to get all the triplets using the same rule. Find the square of the following numbers. Find the square of the following numbers by any method. It is not by without multiplication what we did using distributive property. So you need not to follow direct multiplication also. So this one 32 square. 32 square means 32 into 32. 32 into 32 it is 1024. Okay. Then 35 square. Here you can use that rule. Here you can use that rule.
3 into 4.
Pattern 3 into 4, 12. Then 25. 1 to 2, 5. Here this is applicable only to the numbers which are ending with 5. That pattern. 86 square. 86 square. 86 into 86. Multiply and tell me the product of this one.
Sir, 7,396.
7,396. 86 into 86. Then again the third square number 93 into 93. This is 93 square. 93 into 93. 8,649. Okay, right. The square of 3 ends with 9. So here square of 1 should end with 1 only. 71 into 71. 71 square. Not equal. 71 square. 71 into 71. What is the product of 71 into 71?
5,041.
5,041. The last number 46 square. Okay. 46 square.
Sir, 2,160.
46 into 46. Multiply this 46 into 46.
Sir, 2,160.
2,116. So here don't write here equal sign. So just to show 35 cannot be equal to 35 square. 86. So you are using the square of 86. That's all. 86 square. So these are the squares of the given numbers. We have 4 questions. You have to find out the Pythagorean triplets. So one member is 6, other one is 14. This is second question. Third question, one member is 16, and the fourth one is 18. So for the first one, let us see. We'll take one member as 6 now. First question. So let us take this number 6. So if it is a right angle triangle, no, see Pythagorean triplet, it must be a side of right angle triangle. One side will be 2m, the other side is m square minus 1, then the third side will be m square plus 1. So if I take 2m is equal to 6, m is equal to 3. Okay. So now m is equal to 3 means m square minus 1. 3 square minus 1. 9 minus 1. 8. M square plus 1. 3 square plus 1. 9 plus 1. 10. So that is the members are, look at this, what are the numbers? 6, 8, 10. So is one Pythagorean, is a Pythagorean triplet. So we got, see one member is 6, the remaining 2 members are 6, 8 and, so the remaining 2 members, that is 8 and 10. So now let's go to second question, where one member is 14. We'll take again 2m is equal to 14 only. M square minus 1 if you take, then you will not get an integer. So therefore we'll take 2m is equal to 14 only. So m is equal to 7. So let us see m square minus 1, 7 square minus 1, 49 minus 1, it is 48. So then m square plus 1, 7 square plus 1, 49 plus 1, so it is 50. So therefore, what is that Pythagorean triplet? 14, 48, 14, 48, 50 is a Pythagorean triplet. So this is second question. Then third one, what is the third one? It is 16. One member is 16. So again you take 2m is equal to 16. So m is equal to 8. So m square minus 1. This is 8 square minus 1. 64 minus 1. 63. So m square plus 1. 8 square plus 1. 64 plus 1, it is 65. So therefore, what is the Pythagorean triplet? One is 16, then the other two are 63 and 65 is a Pythagorean triplet. See, we are getting one triplet only. You may get many other triplets using 16 with a different size. So we will get only one triplet using this rule, m square minus 1, m square plus 1 and 2m. You are getting only one triplet. Many may be there. And the last question is, one member is given, that is 18. So let us write 2m is equal to 18, which implies m is equal to 9. Find out m square minus 1. 9 square minus 1. 81 minus 1. 80. M square plus 1. 9 square plus 1. 81 plus 1. So it is 82. So therefore, what is the Pythagorean triplet? We take this number, given number 18, 80 and 82 is a Pythagorean triplet. So this is how you can find out the Pythagorean triplet using the